What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to go head to head between the Scree heavyweight hooded jacket or Scree heavyweight hoodie versus the heavyweight hoodie, the Ambient hoodie, and the Traverse hoodie. All right, everybody. So before we jump into today's video, make sure you drop down below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. Tons of new stuff coming out, lots of head-to-head action between pieces of Sitka gear, and it's going to help you make a better decision to buy the piece that fits you right and fits all of your needs. So today we're looking at one of the newest pieces added to the Sitka gear line. It was added in 2023, but I think it's going to make waves in 2024. I've already done a review for this, or a initial review, and this is the Scree heavyweight hooded jacket, or the Scree hoodie. They come in a hood and a heavyweight jacket. Now, this is the heavyweight jacket in Coyote. It's got little accents of some marsh camo on it. This is hands down my favorite piece that was put out in 2023. I bought it in the gray color with kind of the elevated 2 accents. I sent it back. Really wanted the coyote with the marsh, and I couldn't be happier. I've used it multiple times duck hunting, and it's my favorite. A lot of people reached out to me about it to ask me, should I get it in comparisons to other pieces of Sitka gear. So today we're going to run through a little head-to-head between the Scree heavyweight hooded jacket and some other very similar pieces of Sitka gear. So quick little housekeeping note. This is the heavyweight hooded jacket. It's going to come in at $230. You're going to get sizes extra small through 3X. They have listed 3 colors, but you can, I think only the Coyote is still in stock, and I think it's only in stock in the 3X. But I think this guy did pretty well. It's pretty gnarly, and I think they're going to come out with some more color options. I see a lot of big things for this hoodie jacket in the future. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the heavyweight hoodie versus the Scree heavyweight hoodie or hooded jacket. And I'm just going to give you the down and dirty on my thoughts. In my opinion, the heavyweight hoodie was and still is a great piece, but I think that the Scree heavyweight hooded jacket is taking it to the next level. I think so many people were wanting to wear this heavyweight hoodie with just a vest over it. That's kind of the style now. And this was just a little too thin, let a little too much moisture in. It was just a little too soft because it's built to be base layer, mid layer type deal, and it's not really made to be somewhat of an outer layer. But said people love that style of like a tan or black covered sweatshirt or a hoodie, and then a vest over it. That's just kind of the way people are pulling this off now. And I think this is Sitka's way of putting out something that can be used as that heavyweight base layer, but also as an outer layer. Now I know they did that with the grinder, but the grinder had that heavy spray on it, and it was real sticky, and it just made the camo look kind of yuck. The Scree kind of fixes that. Now, as far as housekeeping, if you go with a heavyweight hoodie, it is a thinner. It's thinner. The thumb loops are a little bit different. You have these little bitty thumb loops here, and on the Scree, you're going to have bigger thumb loops, and it's going to come down to cover your ankle, cover your knuckles. The heavyweight hoodie is going to come in about $150, so it's going to be about $70 cheaper. This is not going to come with a face mask, and like I said, this is more of a base layer. Really good piece, good for warmth. But if you're wanting something that looks very similar, they do look very similar, but is better for an outer piece, I would go with the Scree. The Scree does have the DWR technology, but it is a much tougher and thicker hoodie, and it does a better job of being more of an external piece. All right, everybody. So the next on our list, we're going head to head between the Ambient hoodie and the Scree hoodie. So the Ambient hoodie is a cool one, right? This hoodie has got 100 grams of Primaloft insulation. It's fleece lined on the inside. This is a great layering piece, and this is not a bad outer piece either. But this guy was designed for athletic movement. It stretches, and it's designed to use that Primaloft insulation to allow warm air to get trapped next to your body. It's definitely a well thought out piece, and it does very, very well. Now, the differences between the Scree hoodie And the Ambient hoodie pricing is the Ambient hoodie is about $280. It's not going to come with any thumb loops. It is probably a little bit warmer, the Ambient is, but it just kind of depends on if you're moving a lot. Like the Scree Hoodie is fleece on the inside. It's a little bit tougher on the outside. If you're looking for something that probably isn't going to get snags and rips and caught on briars as much, the Ambient does have a tendency to get caught on things. So if you can see this thread coming off here, I've heard of lots of people that have had their waders rub holes in the Ambient. For lots of people with briars and stickers and stuff have pulled holes in the Ambient. The Scree, I've used it in some thick brush, not super thick, but I've used it in the timber. I've used it brushing blinds, and I haven't had any issues. It's made to be a little tougher on the outside. So if you're looking for more of an athletic, lighter, more packable jacket that you're going to wear pretty much strictly as a mid layer, you can go with the Ambient. If you want to save a little bit of money, you want a little bit tougher outer piece, a little bit tougher to the feel, but soft on the inside. No face mask, no thumb loops on the Ambient. You're going to get both of those on the Scree. Then you may want to consider the Scree Hoodie. All right, guys. So the last on our list is going to be the Traverse Hoodie. Now, the Traverse Hoodie, in my opinion, is the piece that's the most similar to the Scree Hoodie. The Ambient Hoodie, and I mean the Traverse Hoodie, and the Scree, and the Ambient, and the Heavyweight. None of them are windproof. So let's take all that out of the equation. Um, the Traverse and the Scree have a lot of similarities. The thumb loops are very, very similar. They both have a face mask and they both have a hood. I will caveat that to say I like the thumb loops and the feel to the Scree better. The thumb loops um, allows it to come down and cover your knuckles on cold days. The hood itself kind of forms to your head a little bit better. So turning your head, it's a little bit easier. This would definitely be a good hoodie to bow hunt out of. And if you've heard my videos in the past, I do not like the bandana style face mask of the Traverse hoodie series. The face mask of the Scree is connected at about 6 inches here, and it covers you very nicely across the face here. As far as mobility, the Scree hoodie does move a little bit better. It has the way the fabric here is underneath the armpits and underneath the arms. It does allow for a little better mobility. Do I think the Traverse is probably a little bit warmer? Yes, I think the Traverse was probably a little bit warmer with the Berber fleece and probably a little more intended to be an outer layer than the Scree. Now the Scree feels tougher. This is very, very soft. It's a polyester knit outer. Does have DWR technology. So does the Scree. The Scree just feels a little tougher, but on the inside it's super soft, right? It has that shell feel to it. I've always felt that the Traverse is more of a jacket than a mid layer, than like a hoodie. The Scree, in my opinion, is if you took the core heavyweight hoodie and the Traverse and literally meshed them together, that is what this is. Now, the Scree is going to cost more than the Traverse. Traverse is about $200, and then the Scree was about $250. So you are going to pay a little more for the Scree. It is the new kid on the block. Um, it's a little bit more mobile, maybe not quite as warm. I really don't know. I haven't done like a full comparison, but I would never be like, oh, yeah, I have to take my Traverse. It's too cold for the Scree. I think they're very, very comparable. I just feel like this fits better, moves better. I like the hood better, and I like the face mask better. All right, everybody. So I hope you like my head-to-head of the Scree hoodie versus the Ambient versus the Traverse and versus the Core Heavyweight. I'll still use the Core Heavyweight hoodie as a base layer. I will still use my Ambient as a mid layer. I probably won't use my Traverse as much now that I have the Scree. The thing is very warm, but I don't feel as constrained as I do in my Traverse. The Traverse to me just I felt like I couldn't move quite as well. I have an XL in all of them, so the sizing is not an issue, but I really like the Scree hoodie, especially for waterfowl. So I'm excited to see what they do with it in the future. I have a feeling they're going to come out with multiple camo patterns and whatnot. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure you check out our sponsor, Kawano Gear at Kawano.com. Promo code SHIP for free will get you free shipping from now to the end of duck season.